Hey guys, I'm Coach Nino, and talking about breathing. In a previous video, we talked about just the general mechanics and how to breathe. But an important part of breathing is assessing how you personally breathe and then what you can do about it. So remember, we talked about it's very important to have a very cylinder type breathing with 360 degrees. We don't want to just breathe with our chest up, expand just the chest. We don't want to just push our bellies out. A lot of times when people say, oh, we got to, breathe from your diaphragm, they just do that. And that's not really the full picture. Instead, we want a whole cylinder. So to assess yourself and see, hey, where do I need help breathing? First of all, you'll need some movements that you can determine a before and after. So maybe for lower body, it'll be something with the hips. Maybe it'll be a toe touch or a back bend, and you'll kind of see how you do. Or maybe there's, you have some stiff hips. There's some movements that you like to do that you kind of test yourself out on. So you'll use that as a before and after. But I'll give you two for upper body that I really like. Very simple. You'll do an overhead, right, left, and then you'll go to the side, right? So you're gonna go behind like that. You're not gonna rotate your whole body, right? You're gonna remain straight. This is you're just seeing the shoulder, right and left. Okay, so again, overhead. You'll see where you are, you'll feel it. You can video yourself, and then you'll do kind of behind you, okay? So do those two as an assessment before for improvement. Now, to really understand how you breathe, think about a right and a left side, and then a lower, middle, and upper, okay? So you got right, left, lower, middle, upper. So you're kind of doing a cross section of your whole 360 cylinder trunk, okay? So you're gonna take your hands, you'll put your hands right around your belly button, and then fingers, thumbs in the back too. And then you're just gonna breathe. So if you breathe normal, you're like, okay, hey, the lower section, right or left? Is there a difference? Do I feel like I'm not able to get my breath into a section on the right or the left? Okay, make a mental note of that. Try to improve that, okay? Hey, I can't go in the left as much, so I'm going to focus on the left. Put air there, right? And then you go up, okay, middle. So just around the lower part of the ribs, right? This is where underneath my ribs, this is the lower part of my ribs. And I wanna go out. How am I doing right to left? Again, you're going to assess yourself. And then for the upper chest, this is the kind of the position I like to do. This will probably be the hardest one to really get air into, but you'll breathe in and you'll try kind of right by your clavicle area, kind of press in with your fingers, and you should be able to feel your breath kind of coming into your fingers. And just to note, every time you breathe, you're gonna fill the lower portion first and work your way up every time. And you'll probably see that there is an asymmetry. Hey, like one side I can really get the air in, the other side I can't. That's where now the magic happens, right? So you had your assessments, then you found, hey, where am I not as great in breathing? And then now this is what you'll do. You'll grab a tool, very simple tool. So now you've got a tool. This is just any kind of band. It doesn't even have to be a thick one like this. This is just what I had. And then put that band around areas. So let's say we talked about, let's say we had our lower section of the trunk underneath the ribs. Okay, you're going to just tighten this. Don't pinch your skin when you do this, but just keep the band there, pull it tight. And now, let's say it was the left side, you know, you're focusing, breathing on the left side. You can even put like a little tennis ball or something there to give yourself a little bit more pressure. And you're just breathing into this side. So you're gonna think about that. Right, maybe 3-5 breaths, and then you're gonna reassess. Hey, how did I do? Oh, wow, okay, hey, I improved, or I got worse, right? And that'll tell you, right? So if you focused on the left and you got worse, well, just go normal, right? Focus on both or just the right, and you'll see which side will give you better breathing mechanics and a result in your test, whether that was a lower body or upper body or both. Then move up, okay? And if you don't have a right or a left problem, then just go normal, go to both equally, okay? Pretty simple. So then you'll move up. Again, same thing. Don't pinch your skin. Have a little tightness there, and you're gonna go for the ribs. Right, and then the same thing. You're gonna now, again, the hardest part is putting this around yourself up high. Okay, that's how you're going to assess your upper chest area as well, okay? Now, here's a little tip, little hack for you. Most likely, okay, general, it's not, don't take verbatim for it. This is not doctrine. If you are right-handed, you may find that you have some issues getting breath into the left sides of your body. If that's the case, you will find the greatest improvement by working on breathing in the sectors that you found you needed help with on the left side. That tends to be the pattern that we see with a lot of our clients and athletes. So again, to customize breathing for you, you're going to figure out, hey, where do I lack? Okay, we have right to left, we have lower, middle, upper, right? We have that cross section of that cylinder trunk. Where am I not able to get breath in? And I'm gonna focus on that. I'm gonna assess beforehand. Maybe it's a lower body movement, maybe it's these upper body movements. We're going to assess, focus on that. We have simple little tools that can help us to get better breathing mechanics going, and then that is going to help us in our performance and even in health as well. So doing all those things and then practicing that. Maybe it's every time before we train, we spend just 2, 3, 5 minutes practicing on what we know our personal needs are. And maybe it's at night. Again, we can do that whenever. Maybe it's 3 times a day, or maybe it's just once a day. The more you do it, whatever little bit of time you can devote to this, promise it's going to really help you in a lot of areas. It's well worth the little time that it takes to do this. And remember, breathe through your nose when possible, longer exhales than inhales, assess, reassess, and customize the breathing for you.